Guys, good morning and welcome to PromoAM. I'm your morning anchor, Amelia Madl. Today we're going to speak with Josh Goodelman from Liqui-Mark and see how he's been using the Promoshow booth. So let's reach out to him. Good old Josh here. Good morning, Josh. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. It's been a wonderful morning so far. Okay, so I had a couple questions for you. My first one was that you guys have been doing Promoshow. You're relatively new. It's been right about a month. So have you been advertising your booth, or have you just kind of been waiting and seeing? What's been your procedure for utilizing the platform?
So it has been, let's see, it's been about a month, like 3 weeks or so. We did some social media posts. We have not been very aggressive with them. I think that we should probably do it a little bit more repetitively, I think, just to keep it top of mind that we're doing this. We did the Made in the USA show. We did advertise that we were doing that. So I think that we should do some more social media. We're basically just turning it on, and one or two of us are leaving it active in the booth. We're trying to set a schedule so that we show up, that we have a schedule, and then the next thing, we've been using it internally, so because we want to get a feel of how it works and see ourselves how it works. And then we're going to use our outside reps, a couple of our outside reps, and we're going to set a schedule, and we're going to have them cover some time in the booth. So since we're on the East Coast in New York, we might have, we'll have our rep down in Texas, for example, maybe cover, some more time later in the afternoon, early evening, so that when our office hours, when people leave the office, we're always, connected, and have somebody maybe available to later in the day to the Central and West Coast distributors.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
You're doing it right. Good job. Good job, you. Good job. Well done.
I think so. I hope so.
So you have outside reps, you mentioned, and you, I know, are on the road all the time, typically, before 2020 began. Like, you're everywhere.
I don't want to get on a plane, go somewhere, but I don't want to do that, but I would.
Does this help fill that void at all for you, since you can't be, I mean, you literally can't be face to face with people right now, but does this help a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's nice. It's like a nice, interesting, like, surprise. I don't know how else to really describe it. I was sitting here doing some work, and I had it open, and then all of a sudden I heard the little bell go off, and somebody was in my booth. And next thing you know, I had a video chat with somebody I've never spoken to in my life. A distributor happened to be up in Michigan, and we ended up chatting, for quite a while, for probably about 20 minutes, half hour. And it opened up an opportunity to schedule a virtual meeting with about 20 of his colleagues, and do a presentation. So it was really great. So it's nice does it fill the void? I mean, yeah, it's a different, in a different way. Totally. I think so. I still like the in-person connection, selling the old-fashioned way. And I think that trade shows in a lot of industries, including ours, are really important. I think that this platform definitely more than fills the void. And I think that it would be, I think it would be wrong for distributors to not try it, and suppliers to not try it and not be doing it. You leave it open. If someone it's like someone rang the doorbell, and showed up, and it's good. And I think that it opens up a pretty good opportunity.
And it really is like a Ring doorbell, because literally someone rings it, you get an announcement of who it is, and then you can see the person. So
imagine you can say, no, I'm not home.
Sorry. So that experience that you just had, where you said you had met with a distributor, someone you never knew just kind of came on, was that your first experience? Like, you had?
I think that was the second. That was the second, meet. It was my second meet, virtual meet. But it was one of the first. I mean, it was the second one that happened, and it was like, wow, this is great. Like, look what happened here, and now all of a sudden, I'm going to do a presentation for 20 people. I better figure out how to do this all over. I better figure out how to present my product.
The best. That's the best.
I'm going to wing it. I've been winging it my whole life. I'm still winging it.
Well, and I imagine with your product, it is a little bit harder to show virtually because, writing instruments.
I mean, everybody wants like they want to touch, they want to feel, and like, oh wow, like, oh this is great. Oh well, let me see the color, and so that you're right, it's tough. So what I think was really good. Everybody we've met with interactively on in the booth. We've had a chat. We've sometimes it's not always a video chat, but a lot of times it is. We've obtained their address, whether they're working from home still or they're back in their office, and we send them the samples we talk about along with others and ship them sample kits. So I think for us, it's nice that they actually receive something like, wow, something shows up and they're like, wow, this supplier really followed through. We talked about sending a sample and they came through, and this really does look great from what they showed me on screen, and it matches. We've heard that feedback, so it's good. And we're trying to take it to the next step. It's similar to going to a trade show. You're scanning people, scan my badge, and what do you do with all that data? You can email blast them, and we've added people to our email list, our own email blast list that we use. And then, my suspicion is, and you can tell me, that they're also on your list, right? They get added to your list as well.
So when a distributor registers, that's the great thing about our platform. They choose what they want to receive. So if they just want to participate and don't want any information, that's fine. They can completely opt out. But if they want the content, whether it's, you send email broadcasts with us, if they want those individual, or they want to be emailed our podcast list or the other content, they get to pick and choose what they want. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I think it's good for us to do that, and just like when we're at a regular trade show, you're following up, and you scan all these people, and now what do you do with this information? And I think that the distributors appreciate it. I hope they are, and I think they do. At this stage now, and we're all in this new dynamic of selling and for them buying, right? To have had a conversation, a video conference with a supplier like me they've never met before, or maybe have, and working on a project, and then for the next day a box to show up at their home or their home office with samples, and they're able to utilize that to generate business for all of us. I think it's good. I think it's really good.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You're the first person that I've talked to that's actually told me that they're sending out samples after they talk to everybody.
I mean, otherwise I feel, otherwise I feel like what's the point? If you don't take it, and I'm going to give away all my selling secrets to all you suppliers there.
Everybody put their credit card in now. Josh is now.
Yeah, everybody just wave your debit card. If you don't take it a step further and go deeper with it, then what's the point? What's the point of making the initial effort? I mean, sales out there right now is tough for everyone in the promo market. If you're outside of PPE, if you're not selling sanitizer and masks, regular drinkware is down. Apparel is, from what I understand, hovering. But just I guess it depends on who you talk to. All the other items are down. Trade shows are not happening, events are not happening, sporting events are not happening, so how do we get creative in the products that we have and sell it? And I think that I don't care what business anybody's in, if you have poor customer service, I don't care if you're the electric company, if you're offering poor customer service today's world, then you shouldn't be doing it. Because there's no zero room for error and zero tolerance. I think anybody should have. It should be top notch. It should be, I had a conversation. I said, I'm going to send a sample, follow up, and I think this platform is, a good avenue into getting there.
Everybody go see Josh. And if you have any questions, you can go see him in his booth. He's there pretty much every day.
I have nothing else to do. I just sit here all day long waiting for someone to visit me. Please, I'm lonely. I'm lonely here. I'm so lonely here in the promo world. Please come visit me on promoshow.com.
Awesome. We appreciate that. And you can also comment down below, and Josh will get that. Or if you have questions about Promoshow in general, you can reach out to me and I will help you. Thank you so much for joining us today, Josh.
Have a good day.
Bye. Okay, well, you heard it from Josh. If you're a distributor out there, join Promoshow. There's no reason not to. And if you're a supplier, it really is a good feel something that really can help fill the void of not being able to travel and get to those face-to-face meetings. This is Amelia Madl from PromoAM wishing you a happy PM, and we'll see you again next Monday.